night, guys.
Good night, Bernie.
Hey, I didn't have diabetes after all. I'm having Kevin's baby.
Near enough. Struth, better get a move on, mate.
Why?
Well, it's a very fast show. If you don't get a move on, we'll never finish before the end credits come.
Well, what's wrong with that?
They freeze you and turn you brown.
Cripe. Well, folks, it's glitzy, star-spangled, tinsely showbiz time. And so here is our glitzy, star-spangled, tinsely showbiz guest. So, will you give our glitzy, star-spangled, tinsely showbiz welcome to the flamboyant, the outrageous, the unbelievable Elton John!
Hello, Kenny.
Hello, Elt.
Well, it's really a thrill to be here.
'Tis a bit, isn't it? I thought I'd just pluck you out of your drab, mundane, pedestrian little existence into my glamorous world, Elt.
Certainly a real thrill for me to be here.
I suppose you're here to do a tune, are you?
Well, I'm trying to do a tune, but you'll see, at my age, it's very hard because I've got to walk to the piano. It takes me half an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like to go and do it?
Let's go now.
Okay, you go first.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, yeah, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Sat on the roof and kicked out the moss or a few of the verses. They got me quite cross, but the sun's been quite kind while I wrote that song. So people like you there, keep it turned on. Excuse me for getting these things I do. Oh, but I if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. Wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Don't be such a defeatist, Arthur. You can do it. Oh, hello, gardening chums. Just chatting to Arthur here, having a bit of trouble with his stem. The old grower's droop, if you ask me. Well, Reg Greenfingers Prescott here in our gardening centre. We've got everything you need to satisfy your dibber. And this week, that's what I'm on about. What am I on about, Kevin?
About 2 minutes.
Oh, 3 shy. Well, let's get down to basics then, as the horticulturalist said to the pansy. What we need first of all in our garden is a fork. And here we have one. Any word from the warden? Little joke out there. Secondly, we need a spade. Good old Cecil Spade here. And, where have you gone? Oh, there you are. And a rake. Better be careful with this one. Remember what happened last time when I stood on Ronnie Rake? Ooh, wallop and bang went the weekend. And a hoe. Now, where's that hoe? Now, what we really need in the garden most of all is a nice, sharp pair of shears, which I've been sharpening myself personally all morning. We seem to have a bit of a non sequitur moment here. Bit of wordplay there. Never mind. Onward, onward, as the snail said to the tortoise. Which reminds me, there was this little snail making its way across the lawn one morning. The sun was shining and the bird... Haven't heard that one before. Well, get a good grip on your tools and you're ready for everything. Of course, we mustn't forget our old friend here, Dickie Dibber. And here he is. Now, Dickie's job is making holes for seedlings, like this. Well, that seems to be all for this week. Cheerio. Hello, and welcome to Concise Classics. This week, Watership Down. It was early evening in the meadow. The fading sun enriched the land with the warmth of a dying day. Butterflies and bees skittered from bluebell to buttercup as Hazel and Fiver left the warren to taste the evening air. Hazel raised his nose. He sniffed. Fiver looked around anxiously. Myxomatosis, he gasped. Damn, replied Hazel. They both died. The end.
These, then, are the terms of the bequests as laid out in the will of the late Sir Joshua Spules. To my son Leonard, I leave the country house in Surrey, the stables, and the sum of £50,000. To my daughter Sophia, I leave the estate in Scotland, the cottage in Devon, and the sum of £20,000. To my wife, Edwina, I leave the Pennsylvania station about 4:45. I read a magazine and then I'm in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you know your destination's not very far. Shovel all the coal in, got to keep her rolling. Woo woo, Chattanooga, there you are.
Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga choo-choo?
Yes, yes, track 29.
Well, you can give me a shine.
Can you afford to board the Chattanooga choo-choo?
I've got my fare.
Just a travel to spare.
You leave the Pennsylvania station about 4:45. Read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore. When you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. certain party at the station. I used to call funny face. She's going to cry until I tell her that I'll never roam. Oh, Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home?
Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home?
Terribly sorry. It's been one of those days.
Well, that's the end of the show for this week. You know, I do enjoy our weekly get-togethers, don't you? I feel that in the last half hour, we've become friends. Really, actually, more than just friends, actually. We've become very close, and then we got engaged and married, settled down, had 3 lovely children, and then, sadly, as so often happens, things turned sour. Oh, I don't just mean finding the rugby team in the wardrobe, or that day when the meteorological office rang up to ask if the coast was clear. But when I found you putting piranhas in the bidet, I knew the honeymoon was over. And then the divorce. You got custody of that settee you're sitting on at the moment. And I was left with just my memories. God, I hate you. Good night. I didn't mean it, honestly, really, no. Say you'll come back, please. Say you'll come back.